Hi, everybody. It's Nick Soper with Creative College Prep here with the Assistant Director of Admissions, Gaelyn Rose of Lawrence University. Hi, Gaelyn. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm great. So, we are diving into a new segment of Spotlight on College Admissions, specifically the colleges that change lives. And without further ado, I wanted to ask you if you could tell us just a little bit about Lawrence and some of the things that are really exciting you about what's going on there right now.
Absolutely. So, Lawrence is a small private college of liberal arts and sciences paired with a conservatory of music. We are solely undergraduate with about 1,500 students, 75% in our college and 25% in our conservatory. We are located in Appleton, Wisconsin, which is a small city of about 75,000.
Where is
Um,
Appleton?
It is sort of central east Wisconsin. So beautiful place. River runs right through campus. Very historic and a very kind of collegey small city with a lot of support from our community.
Love it.
But some of the things that are really exciting me about campus right now, we just hired a new president. It's been about 2.5 years, but he's really brought about a welcoming and inclusive culture here at Lawrence that supports a diverse type of student, or I'm sorry, a diverse group of students who are really, really passionate about everything that they're doing. It's very community oriented, and we love to see our students getting very involved on campus. It's been really rewarding to see how much a part of what we're doing they are.
That's awesome. And so, what kinds of things do you find in the admissions process when you're going through and reading applications really tend to set Lawrence students apart from the rest?
Yeah, it's definitely that passion, and it can be passion for anything, which can be kind of hard to define, I guess. But whether there's a student who's really interested in psychology or biology or something really specific like coral reefs or ultimate frisbee or some organization that they started either domestically or abroad, no matter what it is, we really just want to see that student becoming a part of their own community and doing something to better the world. It can be in any type of small way that they're affecting some sort of change, but we just want to see that that student is an active part in their community. It's not about how many things you do. We don't want to necessarily just see students who are in 100 different clubs, but really more about honing in on something that you are passionate about and that you have just a care for.
Hmm. Great. And thus far, in your 3-ish years of doing this job, what is your favorite story from your time working in admissions?
Yeah, that's a really hard question. There's a lot of things that come to
One of
mind.
them.
So I would definitely say this past spring, I guess, is the closest thing that comes to mind. But I was down in Texas doing some follow up with our admitted students, and I was going to be meeting with 2 admitted students at once. And I was a little nervous. They were students who didn't know each other, and even though they were from the same city, they were different in every way possible. In terms of their political background, religious background, ethnic background, socioeconomic status, everything about them was 100% opposite. And it was strange to be meeting with both of those students at once, but I thought that they would both be such perfect fits for Lawrence. I really did want them to meet each other. And within probably 3 to 5 minutes, it was like they were best friends and I didn't exist anymore. It
Oh,
was amazing. They were showing each other pictures of their cats and talking about ice cream and all of these little things that brought them together that they were so excited to share with each other and so excited to bring with them to Lawrence this year, and reminding myself how beautiful it is for these really, really different types of students um, to come together and be in a place like Lawrence that's accepting of that was just so cool. It was really, really fun to see.
that's amazing kittens and ice cream bring everybody together.
Yeah.
And last question, what advice, encouragement, maybe even words of caution do you have for families who are just getting into the application process now?
Yeah. Really try and take a step back and remind yourself that this is a decision on where you're going to spend your next 4 years. This isn't a decision about what am I going to do with the rest of my life. Try to give it a little bit of perspective, because if not, it can seem incredibly overwhelming. If you can find a way to pair it with something that's really, really fun for you, for example, if you're going on college visits to all of these different towns, try to find the best hamburger in the country. Do something like that that's just going to be fun for you, fun for your family, where you can take a step back sometimes. That's important, to just take a breath and remember that you are a whole real person, not just a college applicant. And then from a really practical standpoint, if you can write your essay over the summer, it's so helpful. I know that's very,
I
very
love the
brief.
balance of advice. Super important.
Yeah,
Really
yeah,
grounding it out.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's probably the one thing that if you can get that knocked out, it's going to make your fall so much easier senior year.
Don't I know it? Great. Gaelyn, I'm so glad we got a chance to hear from you and learn about Lawrence. So we're going to wrap it up. For more about Lawrence, visit the website below, and you can also reach out to Gaelyn Rose directly at the email or the phone number that are coming up on the screen. And please be sure to like, share, subscribe, leave comments, and come back soon for more on getting creative on your path to college. Nick Soper, Gaelyn Rose, signing off. Thanks, everybody.